GM gave me the keys to a new Silverado 2500 to check out for a week, and what do I think about it? Well, first of all, it feels a lot better with some weight over the rear axle. When I first got it, I thought the ride was a bit too rough and bouncy, not quite as refined as I'd like it to be. But then I went to the Home Depot and loaded the bed full to the top with those giant bags of soaking wet mulch after it had been raining. I'm guessing it was somewhere around 1,000 pounds. And it was just magical. The ride smoothed out, the bounciness was gone, and it became clear to me that this truck is really more comfortable when you're actually doing something with it, not just driving around town with a bed full of air. Now granted, wet mulch isn't much of a test for a heavy-duty truck. It's engineered to carry more than 4,000 pounds of payload with the right configuration, so I was only carrying just a fraction of what it was designed for, but still I could tell a big difference for the ride. Now with the trailer, it can hold a whole lot more. The Silverado 2500 is rated for 14,500 pounds of conventional towing, or up to 18,000 pounds with a gooseneck. And the Silverado 3500 is rated even higher than that. And these figures are legit because they were tested using the industry standard SAE J2807 procedures, not the old make-up-your-own rule system that the truck companies used to use. So I'm just super happy that GM switched this year. It makes it easier for buyers to do apples-to-apples comparisons of the numbers. Now, new for 2016 is a digital steering system that GM says can make the driver feel more confident when pulling heavy loads. Now, I never tested the truck with a trailer, so I can't say for sure. I can say if there was a difference for the steering feel, it was pretty subtle to my taste. There's also a new Chevy MyLink infotainment system that gets an upgrade with a faster processor and Apple CarPlay. I was perfectly happy with how fast and how easy it was to use with my iPhone 6 plugged in. There's also a new package that configures the truck for gooseneck trailers from the factory, including a spray-in bed liner. And my truck also came with the High Country Luxury Trim Package. And I've got to say, this is a very nice way to get around if you've got the money. The leather in it feels like an expensive couch, really thick, really smooth and soft. And it comes with a lot of bells and whistles, including something I just love. Front and rear sensors that make it easier to park. And that's important because driving the Silverado 2500, well, it feels like driving a house. This thing is huge. And with the diesel engine in my test truck, it felt like it could tow a house too. The Duramax makes 765 foot-pounds of torque, pulls effortlessly away from a stop, and man, Chevy did a great job keeping the diesel noise out of the cabin. I think this is the quietest heavy-duty truck I've ever driven. Really remarkable. Pricing starts under $33,000 for a Silverado 2500, but that doesn't mean a thing because you can easily double that price when you start adding options and put a diesel under the hood. My test truck with the luxury High Country package and the Duramax diesel rang up closer to $70,000 MSRP.